guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. Today's tutorial is basically a fun little candy cane eyeliner look. Mine turned out a little bit messy. Hopefully your one turns out a little bit neater. But yeah, welcome to day 3 of Vlogmas. We'll live with this. I'm just going to quickly prime my face, and for that I'm going to be using the Primark priming water. I use this in all my videos and I think it smells a wee bit floral, so I like the smell of it as well. I scratched my hand. Don't know if you can see that. It was a wee bit sore. I'm going to start off with my eyes today. So I'm just going to go in with my LA Girl concealer and a flat-headed brush, and I'm going to pack that onto my eyelid. Just put a wee bit of that on the back of my hand and then trace under the brow. My brows are actually atrocious, by the way, because I've not shaped these in the longest time ever. So please ignore that. And I'm just going to spread that all over the lid to make a bit of a base for the rest of the shadow and eyeliner and stuff. And I'm bringing that a wee bit under the eye as well. And now just before I go in with the eyeshadow, my brows are really annoying me, so I'm going to take my Barry take a brow gel and just brush them through, just so that before I zoom these in this looks a wee bit nicer, because my eyebrows are honestly atrocious. I need to shape them. I want to say I've not had the time, but really all I've done is been playing Animal Crossing and Pokemon Go recently, so I can't even blame that, I'm just lazy. This is going to be quite a warm toned eye look, so I'm going to go in with the Revolution Reloaded Neutrals 2 palette, and I'm going to go in with this warm tone nude here. And I'm just taking my Velux crease brush to put that through the crease, as the brush says to. And I'm just using quite a light hand with this because this is as dark as I want my crease to be. I want most of the emphasis to be on the actual liner itself. Barely touching the skin. I'm going to bring that up to the brow bone to create that lovely blend that we see on Instagram. And I'm going to carry that on over to the other eye. Okay, and then I'm going to go in to this nude here. It's a bit more of a peachy kind of colour, and I'm going to run that between the crease and the brow bone just to make that transition nice and smooth. Okay, because that was a lot darker than I thought it was, I'm going to go in with this kind of whiter shade. Again, on the Luxe crease brush, and I'm going to concentrate that mainly on the brow bone, but blend it down to the crease, just to create more of a blend there. I'm going to go in with a smaller fluffy brush, and I'm going to take this darker colour here, just on the tip of it, like a very small amount. You don't want too much, because it's too much. And I'm just going to run that through right at the crease, like literally right where my lid completely creases. There's no other ways to say crease, but I feel like I'm saying it too much. And just blend it through as you go, just because that's going to make that look a little bit more dramatic when we cut the crease. And make sure to go into the inner corner with that as well. Remember, you can never spend too much time blending, so if something doesn't look perfect, feel free to just go in and blend again. My makeup always shows up differently on camera than it does in person, and I'm still not used to that just yet. Okay, and then taking my Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer in the shade 0.5, I'm going to cut my crease. So go back in with that flat-headed brush we used earlier on, and just stamp on the crease. If you're not used to doing this just yet, you can always look up, and then it'll imprint where your crease should be, and then you can just bring that up and match it to where it's done that. This is meant to be a bit of a half cut crease type thing going on, so I'm not doing it the whole way across. And for this, take your time, like do it bit by bit, because if you just go straight ahead and rub it all on, you're not going to get it the way you want to. It is a process, but trust the process. If something doesn't look just right, then play around with it, try and get it to where you want it to go, and it'll probably look alright at the end. And then on a flat-headed brush, I'm going to go back into that little white shade here, and I'm going to set the crease with that. And make sure to pat the pigment on as well, so that you're not rubbing it around, and that's how you get the maximum coverage of it. If you'd like me to make a video showing the differences between application methods, then hit the like button or comment down below. If the video gets to 15 likes, then I will create a video on that. And I don't think I'm very in focus. 1 second. There we go. Okay, I'm going to go back into my little fluffy brush again. I'm back into that darker colour, and I'm just going to tidy up the crease again. I'm just going to run that along just to define it a little bit. I'm going to put a wee bit of that into the corner here to try and blend the crease slightly. And then now for the fun bit, we can start applying the CANDYCANE liner. For the base of that, I'm going to be using the Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer in the shade C0, which is just pure white. And I'm just going to apply that to the back of my hand. And then with the clean angled brush, I'm just going to take that and put quite a bit on there, but not too much. You want roughly that amount. I don't know if you can see that, but that's how much you want. And I'm gonna apply that like a regular gel liner. And if it goes a wee bit streaky, you can always just pat more product onto it. It is just that this is a concealer, so it's not as thick as a regular liner. I don't have a white eyeliner, but if you have a white liner, feel free to use that. It might make life a lot easier for you. I'm gonna go in for another layer just to fill in any of the gap. But while I do this, I just want to address something. Yesterday's video was a bit of a study with me video, but it seems to have flopped, so I'm gonna like put a poll in the card or like let you comment down below whether or not you actually like didn't get notified about that video, or whether it's just not something that you want to be seen, like to see on my channel. I only like recorded it because I've been watching so much Ruby Granger recently, so I don't really mind if not having to make one again. It's just it's up to you guys. And now I'm just gonna take my Softa's nails palette. This is the original one with Makeup Revolution, and I'm gonna dip into the white shade. I'm just gonna use the same angled brush just because I feel like there's no point in dirtying another brush. I'm just gonna very slowly, like you have to do this in sections to get the opacity you want. I'm gonna pat that on the liner. But again, if you have a white eyeliner, please feel free to use that. This is just a really rough guide because I don't have eyeliner that's white. I am going to put it on my Christmas list though, because there's a few wee looks I'd like to do with white eyeliner that I just haven't been able to do. But I'm apprehensive to buy one because I've heard that the NYX ones like it cracks really easily, so I don't know. We'll have to look into this and find one that's not gonna crack. Okay, and once we've done that, we can go on and do the actual CANDYCANE part, because this is looking a little bit boring. Like there's no Christmas cheer in this at all. And for that, I'm going to be using the Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lipstick in the shade Designer Blood. This was marketed as eye safe, although it might stain your eyes very slightly, or your eyelids very slightly, but because we've put that white down first, we should be okay. Again, if you have a liner that is the right colour for this, then please feel free to go ahead. But if you are going to use a liquid lipstick, make sure that has been marketed as eye safe. Otherwise, you could be putting really harmful chemicals in your eyes that are not meant to be there, so just always be sure and be safe. And I'm going to take that on my angled brush and just fill in little lines. Kind of keeping them at a slant. And don't worry if this is slightly messy, because we are going to be putting glitter on over it. Just bring this up the wing as well. This is a wee bit fiddly actually. Like so, and then I'm just going to quickly do that on the other eye. That side was a wee bit more messy than the other side, so I'm not going to focus too much on this side. I just don't have time to fix it, so we're just going to look at this side a wee bit more. Now you can leave it at that if you want to, but I'm feeling a little bit more festive, so I'm going to go in with the Revolution Pro pressed glitters. I'm just taking the red one and I'm going to put that on my little brush and just put that where all the reds is. I'm quickly going to do that on my other eye and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I quickly finished up my makeup, like the rest of my face, and elongated the line a wee bit. And I'm just going to go in with the fluffy brush again and this darker pink shade. And I'm just going to define my under eyes. This is a wee bit dramatic. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. I just felt like my eyes felt a wee bit top heavy. And then I'm going to go into this shade here on an angled brush and put that in my inner corners to brighten that up a wee bit. And then I'm going to apply some mascara. Today I'm using my NYX XXL mascara. As you guys know, this mascara terrifies me every time I use it. I'm having a bad lash day. Does anyone else get those? Okay guys, that is it for this festive tutorial. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I know it's a little bit messy, but hopefully it works out a lot better for you guys. But yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying Vlogmas so far, and I guess I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.